These are the best selling electric cars in the world this year, and the only thing I have to take away from any of this information is this. The Model 3, what a disgrace. It came second. That is just disgraceful. The haters say that this is just horrendous. The Model 3, it's doing incredibly badly this year. It's second to the Model Y. I mean, second place shows you Tesla is about to go bankrupt very clearly. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel on the Electric Viking. I'm just repeating the stuff I'm seeing. Why do I even read this stuff? You know what? It's brain-rotting, mind-numbing stuff. You come second to a car from your own company, and that's just horrendous. It shows you that Tesla is going down the toilet. Their two models clearly will, by the end of this year, be swamped by models from other manufacturers. Volkswagen's going to destroy them. How many times do we have to read this stuff before people will stop repeating it? I mean, the forums on these electric car websites, you know the ones I'm talking about, why do they let these people comment? I mean, why do they foster this community of negativity when really this is something to celebrate? Electric car sales have increased this year. That is the big takeaway. Now, around 10% of all vehicles sold globally are fully electric. Plug-in hybrid sales are going down. EV sales are going up. The top selling electric car in the world this year is the Tesla Model Y with 81,000. But that's for the first 2 months of the year. March was a better year for Tesla. March was a better month for Tesla. But we don't have the exact official numbers yet for March worldwide. So we'll just leave it at 81,000 so far. Now, Clean Technical would like you to believe that the BYD Song is the second best EV in the world. As you all know, I think it's ridiculous. It's just bizarre that people keep saying plug-in hybrids are EVs when no one drives them as an EV. I mean, how much proof do they need before they'll go, oh, actually, yeah, you know what, plug-in hybrids, you know, it's better than a normal gasoline-powered car, but most people are actually not using them as an electric car, so why would we even count it as one? And considering it does have a gas tank and an engine, and most people are using that gas tank and that engine, it's not therefore an EV, in my opinion. Do you agree with that? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Second place, Tesla Model 3, 36,900 sales in the first 2 months of the year. In third was the BYD Yen Plus, or the Atto 3, which is the global electric car from BYD. It's being sold now in many markets: Israel, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, etc., etc. And it's doing really well. In fact, in Thailand, where I am right now, it's doing incredibly well. In fourth, the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV with 30,271 sales. Now, General Motors own 33% of the tri-venture that make that car. So, General Motors, congratulations. Well done, Mary. You've done it again. That's fantastic news. Clearly, GM are GM are clearly the best EV manufacturer in the world, if you ask General Motors and President Biden. Now, next up is the BYD Dolphin with 22,840 sales. And sales for the Dolphin and Atto 3, I can see them being a lot bigger in 12 months. Not see them, they will be. Both of these vehicles will be sold globally. And so therefore BYD are getting ready to ramp production of those vehicles. It makes complete sense. Plus, they're really good cars, especially for the price that BYD sell them for. And why on earth would BYD want to sell cars in China anyway? I mean, yeah, you know, I'm not saying don't sell them, but they're not really making a profit right now. BYD have just reduced prices again. The Seal, their brand new EV, right? Seal is a brand new car, basically. They've reduced the price on that in China. It's affordable. It's very affordable. Price comes down. I mean, why compete in China? I get that they're going to sell cars there. It's, you know, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger believe that BYD are destroying Tesla in China. The truth is, Chinese car market's a basket case right now. Do what Tesla are trying to do. Sell as many cars as you can, as many regions as you can, so you don't have to rely on one country, which can be disastrous. That's what I think is a smart strategy for BYD. So it's a good move that they're moving out of China, trying to sell electric cars in all these other countries. And there'll be a lot of demand there if they price the cars right. Next, GAC Aeon S, 16,830 sales. Now, as you can see, GAC have the 6th and 7th best-selling electric cars in the world, which is quite incredible. They don't sell them anywhere except in China, but that will change very soon. They're going to be selling them in Australia, New Zealand, and I believe some other countries as well by the end of the year. 16,828 sales of the Aeon S, Aeon Y 13,000. But sales actually improved significantly in March for GAC. It's not that hard, is it? If GAC can easily jump up, leapfrog over Volkswagen and be selling this many EVs, just be dominating the ID4 and the ID3 worldwide, then what's the deal, Volkswagen? Come on. Now next you have the ID4 with 10,900 electric vehicle sales, followed by the Chang'an Lumen with 9,105. The Lumen is a little bit bigger than the Wuling Hongwei Mini EV, but more expensive, much nicer looking, more upmarket type car. I did make a video about that. I'll put a link in the description. I really like the Chang'an Lumen. It's a cool car. Now that's followed by the BYD Seal with 7,754 deliveries. Now that's followed by the BYD Chin Plus with 8,400 electric vehicle deliveries. Then you have the BYD Seal with 7,754, followed by the Hyundai Ioniq 5 with 7,287 deliveries. And then the Geely Panda Mini, which is a car that not many people have actually heard about. Now those are the best-selling cars in the world in February. But for the first 2 months of the year, the tally is a bit different. Tesla Model Y clearly leads with 136,000 deliveries. It's followed by the Tesla Model 3 with 80,000 deliveries. After that, you've got the BYD Atto 3, 55,000. Then the Wuling Hongwei Mini EV with 47,000. The BYD Dolphin with 40,000. GAC's Aeon S with 22,000 deliveries is followed by the Volkswagen ID4 with 19,670. Then you've got another GAC Aeon Y, with 17,800 deliveries. And the BYD Seal is sitting after that with 14,372. Clearly the charts are still dominated by Chinese car companies. That won't change because, well, for example, Europe's best-selling EV is, looking at that top 10 list, you can see the best-selling electric cars in the world primarily are Chinese. Then you've got Tesla. And then you've got, well, Volkswagen back a little bit further. This is not going to change. The biggest car market in the world is China. The Chinese buy more EVs than, well, pretty much the rest of the world put together. Plus, they're now selling a lot of electric cars in Europe. Their sales started to balloon recently in Europe to the point where I think there's a few European car makers that are getting a little bit concerned. I made a video about the history of that. What's changed over the last few months? There's been a lot of changes. I'll put a link in the description to that video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.